Hello, this is W3OY Ray, and I am here today with a brand new sharpening system from Cheefarcuut. They sent this to me to check out and review and see how it goes. It's very interesting. It's basically a fixed angled system with a clamp that you put a knife in and sharpen, and you're able to flip it. We'll show you here in a second. Comes with, let's undo this. I was going to just sharpen a knife and go on with it because I was too curious. It says that it's for kitchen knives, but I can't help be curious whether we can do a pocket knife. I have some kitchen knives here to sharpen as well, but we'll get to those after I try this pocket knife. So we have a dual-sided 400 1000 grit vitrified sintered stone here. Looks like it's about, I want to say, I don't know, an eighth of an inch-ish thick. In my next video, I will actually measure it because I have no idea where my calipers are right now. Oh well. But anyway, let's just get down to it. There is an issue that they have found with the adhesive on the stone. So this first stone here that I have, they are sending me another one out with a new adhesive, which should be the final adhesive. So we just got to try this out and see how it does. I was going to do this first knife, but I can't help be curious but to try it here and save it on my channel for posterity. So you just put the knife in and tighten her down. Okay, on the side here, there are two wing nuts that you can loosen and either lower or raise the angle up. So I put a marker mark on here. We're going to see how close we are to the angle that we need to be here. Oh, forgot to wet the stone. I very quickly dunked it earlier. Oh boy, we need more water than that. Let's take 2 seconds and get some more water. Glug, glug, glug at the sink. Good. Now we're fully saturated. Okay. Get a little more water in here. Good enough. Okay. That's out. Stop away. You're also in the way. Get out of there. Okay, good. All right. Nope. Lower the angle. Perfect. That's actually good. We got the marker off the edge. And we are going to give this a go. There are little stoppers here on the side. So there's a stopper here where you set up so that you don't go off the edge of the stone, and then a stopper up there so you also don't go off the front. You might be able to do that one more. Let's try one more step out. One more step out here. Okay. See if we go off the end. We are right at the end, so that actually will be fine. All right, that's actually good. Check for a burr. Not quite yet. This is really uncomfortable doing this because I have the camera right here in between my arms. But I'd really like to do this first sharpening on video. Not quite at the tip yet. Nope, not quite. There's my wife putting out dog food. She can't wait till I'm done. This will be the only time that I sharpen this way because this is super uncomfortable. We'll have to figure something else out. All right, I actually feel pretty good about that. And then whenever you're ready to switch, you just switch. How freaking cool is that? So this is basically a stone that can, or a system that can get you up to par with freehand sharpening without, being good at freehand sharpening, which I am not. Me myself, whenever I do the back side, what I normally do myself is I'll go this way, and then when I go to come back, I flip the knife over and come back this direction. So my hands are always on the right side. So this is going to take a little while to get used to my hand on the left-hand side, but we're going to do it. So I'm basically a novice with this particular system. So we'll see how this does for novices. We actually, I think, have a burr already. Let's keep going a little bit. Very interesting system here. I couldn't wait to get my hands on it to try it out. And actually got a burr. So what we're going to do now that we have a burr on both sides, we're going to do a little bit of burr minimization here. So we're just going to go light, flip back and forth a couple times. All right. Feel pretty good about that. We're going to flip the stone over. This out of the way. Let's give her a flip. All right, she wiped off good. No load up, none of that, which is right on par with their regular 400 grit vitrified, which I also have here. I paid for this one myself. All right, let's flip it. I think maybe next time I might do this over the sink. All right, tighten her down. Good. A little bit of water, a little bit of agua. All right, a little agua. Okay. give her a try. This is my first time checking out the 1000 grit, because I haven't had one of those yet available to the public. I'd like to thank Big Kai there. He goes by Kai at Cheefarcuut for providing this demo unit for me to check out and review. We will spend a few weeks testing this out, just being sure what we like about it, what we think about it. The burr will definitely be very very minor off of 1000 grit, because their diamond is pretty fine. Oh yeah, we definitely got a burr coming up here. Like I said, this is definitely made for kitchen knives, but I couldn't help myself to try it on a pocket knife, since that's kind of what I do most of the time. All right, keep her going. All right. Different method here, just the back and forth. Do the blade in sections. Didn't tighten it down enough. Better. All right, we are gonna flip it. Oop, I think we went the wrong direction. That burr came up really fast. All right, do a little burr minimization here, and then we will move on to the strop. We're not going to use anything that isn't on this system here on this first round. I may want to strop by hand, but we're going to try out the one that comes with it here on this one anyway. Okay. Minimize that burr. Okay, let's check out this edge. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to fold this out of the way for right now. Get this stone out of the way. No load up. All good. Very, very, very good. Definitely looking forward to putting this stone through some rigmarole here. So, like I did say, that they are sending out a new stone, because this first batch of demos, apparently the actually happened to oh crap, what's his name? the drone knife guy. Crap, I can't remember. I'll probably link him in the description. But he had his. He was soaking his, and he soaked it a little too long, and the adhesive actually came undone on his stone, which is fine because he was able to. It came off all in one piece, so he just put some 5-minute epoxy on it, stuck her back on, and it seems to be okay for him for now. But they are sending out replacements for us. With the new adhesive, what they did was they tried the new adhesive out. They let it cure for 24 hours. No, they let it cure. Then they put the stone in water, submerged it for 24 hours. And then at the end of the 24 hours, took it out and beat it with a hammer. And the adhesive did not let go. So that is their new adhesive. All right, let's open up the strop here. I didn't even open it yet. That's how new this is. It literally came by FedEx probably 10 minutes before I started filming this. So get this undone here. I have the strop from their 400 grit stone as well. So it's pretty good quality. Let's just stick this on here. Tighten it down a little bit. Okay. Now let's drop it. Just what edge trailing passes, I believe it is. Okay, so we started over here, so that's where we're going to stop or start. Heel to tip. Flip it. Heel to tip. It's actually pretty good. Do a couple more stropping passes here. I actually want to turn this around. Go with the grain. Good. Couple more passes here, and then we are going to try and cut something. All right. Let's see how we did. If this is not sharp, it's definitely not the sharpener's fault. It's definitely my fault, but let's see what we can do. Get this system out of the way. System is very cool. We'll just show you actually from the side here while we're pulling it off. You can see the different angle marks there with the wing nuts to tighten it down. You have the stops that you put in, so you have a back stop and a front stop there. It is all milled from high grade aluminum. You have a stop there. It has a roller system here where it rolls on. That's actually installed in the aluminum, so it's actually steel. You have the jaws here that are pretty strong. You can see them on their website. They actually put a knife in and then hang a 10-pound weight from it, or a 10-kilo weight. You got rubberized inside the jaws there. So what you do is you just loosen it here, squeeze it together, put your knife in, and then tighten her down until she's in there pretty secure, and then you're good to go. You have pivot here. So as you go, you just turn and you lift your elbow just like you would if you were freehand sharpening. But very interesting system we got here. Let's see if we can cut something. Let's go with the real test here. Some paper towel. Whether or not, I'm going to be honest with you, there's sometimes I can't cut paper towel with knives that I sharpen with a fixed angle system. So let's see what we can do here. Yep. She's sharp, all right. Sharp. Awesome. And it only took, it would have been way faster if I wasn't talking. Anyway, yeah, she's sharp, baby. Fantastic. Awesome. See, we got some paper. Some paper, baby. Some paper. Boy, how disorganized I am right now. Paper, paper, paper. Here we go. Paper. Paper. That was me. Good, clean, no fluff or anything. Me. Also me. Little swigglies. Let's see if we can do some little curly cues. Yep, we can do curly cues. Yeah, I'll take it. I will take it. One more test while we're at it. Try a standing sheet of paper, see how it goes. This I can almost never do underneath the camera. So if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's not the knife's fault, it's mine. That was, yeah, she's cutting. It was my fault I didn't get the whole way through. Oh well. Yeah, I don't know why I would just try that. Yeah, this is a terrible idea. Yeah, she's sharp. I'll take it. Anyway, that's the Cheefarcuut, just my initial impressions of what I got. It also came with I'll actually show it real quick. We'll show the other stuff that actually came with it, because why not? Might as well, right? Came with this and this and this and this. Okay. Good. I got the other things that it comes with. All right. Okay. Came with an extra knob. And this is for, what is that for? I think it's just a smaller knob for the, to tighten down the knife in the clamp. Comes with this, which is a scissor attachment. So you can put scissors in here with the blade down, tighten it up, and use the same system to sharpen scissors. Comes with this little angle cube. There, little angle cube. charging cord for the angle cube, assorted rubber for the jaws, assorted spare parts, wing nuts, Allen keys, little wrench. Came with a water bottle, which I should have used because my other water bottle sucks. Extra water bottle for spraying water, and some maintenance oil for the pivots and all that stuff, the moving parts of the actual system itself. Comes with actually, that's a really heavy weight oil. Nice. Really nice. For part 33, clamp pivot bearing. Apply monthly, 1 to 2 drops. Good. Anyway, again, this is the Cheefarcuut system sent to me for review and demo to try out and give them any constructive feedback from Kai there at Cheefarcuut. I'd like to thank him for sending it to me and putting his faith in me to try it out and see what I think. Anyway, thank you very much for anybody who watched something new about my channel. I now have channel memberships and super chats and super thanks and all that stuff that you get whenever you get that first level of monetization. So thank you to everybody who's watched and subscribed and gotten me to this point. It's a big thing getting 3,000 watch hours in order to become monetized. So thank you so much to everybody who did it. Nobody's become a channel member yet, but I'm sure that there's some people out there that take value from this and would be interested in helping keep the channel going because it is super expensive. This is not a common thing that I get something very cool like this to review on my channel. So I buy everything myself, really. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies too. You know how that is. Anyway, thank you again. Bye-bye.